Welcome to the Criminal Imagination, a place where curiosity is dangerous and deduction is the only light through fog. Before Sherlock Holmes became a household name, before 221B Baker Street stood as literature's most iconic address, there was the Moonstone, and then silence. 17 years of it. No imitators, no rivals. Just the quiet ripple of something extraordinary yet unnamed. The Moonstone, published in 1868, is often hailed as the first great English detective novel. But strangely it sparked no movement. As crime fiction went, it was a lone voice. Critic Julian Simmons called the years that followed a pause in the genre's heartbeat. And then in 1887 that heartbeat returned, with A Study in Scarlet. Sherlock Holmes, arrogant, lean, unusual, claiming superiority to Poe's Dupin and Leacock, and somehow we believed him. But Holmes didn't explode into popular obsession until 4 years later, when The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes began serializing in the Strand magazine. When Doyle killed Holmes off in the final problem, readers revolted. They mourned. Letters poured in. Children wept. Some wore black armbands in protest. A fictional man had become something dangerously real. But what made him so different? Holmes was no polished gentleman. He was flawed, chaotic, unpredictable. He played the violin, he boxed, he used drugs. His knowledge was erratic. Astronomy, no. Chemistry, profound. Philosophy, almost non existent. At least that's how Watson described him. But Doyle was clever. He gave us Holmes through Watson's eyes, and Watson, like us, didn't fully understand him. So we too had to discover Holmes gradually, painfully, and fall under his spell. 221B was chaos. Tobacco stuffed in Persian slippers, letters left unopened for months, cigars stored in coal scuttles. Holmes worked in disorder but delivered order. And Watson was our anchor, our surrogate, the moral mirror of the middle class reader. He kept us safe, even as Holmes took us to the edge. Doyle's readers were clerks, doctors, lawyers, men heading home to new built houses in West London suburbs. To them, Holmes offered something unique: adventure from a distance, danger without dirt, a world of crime contained in 12 pages behind a closed door. Holmes thrilled them, Watson reassured them. And yet, Doyle wasn't alone. There was Arthur Morrison's Martin Hewitt, Grant Allen's capitalist satire, L. T. Mead's psychological investigations, Matthias MacDonald's family of Irish detectives, all bold, all imaginative, all largely forgotten. Because Holmes had one thing they didn't: myth. By the time The Hound of the Baskervilles hit the Strand, Holmes was legend. More than a character, he was a world. He was everything the reader wanted to be: unattached, brilliant, dangerous, but also everything they feared: unruly, addicted, alone. Sherlock Holmes didn't captivate us because he was perfect. He captivated us because he wasn't, because he made mistakes, because he confused brilliance with madness, because beneath the logic and disguise there was something deeply human and deeply unknowable. So, what do you think makes Holmes unforgettable? Was it the mysteries or the man? What do you think makes Sherlock Holmes so timeless? His brilliant mind, his flaws, or the mystery surrounding him? Let me know through your thoughts below. And here's another idea. If Holmes were real, brilliant, chaotic, addicted, and unstoppable, would you trust him to solve your darkest secret or be terrified he already has? Tell me in the comments. And if you are as obsessed with crime fiction as I am, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon for more deep dives into the minds behind the myths. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay suspicious, stay literary, and remember everyone lies in fiction.